there, Prairie Plant Girl here. Well, we're back to winter here in Saskatchewan, Canada. And we're going to go check my germination rates on the seeds that I saved from last year right away. But I thought you might find the winter here interesting, just to see a shot if you don't live anywhere cold like this. So just to have a real idea. I always come out to my greenhouse every day, take a photo of this thermometer, and then I reset it. You can see here in the greenhouse, just slightly warmer than outside. It got to minus 27.5 Celsius here last night. It's only minus 23 out right now, and it's the middle of the afternoon. And it only warmed up to negative, what's that, 18 yesterday. So let me reset this. I keep these records in my garden journal. I don't really need them when it's cold out like this, but still interesting to have and see from year to year. So let's go inside where it's a little warmer and check out the seed germination rates. Had my hand out, just for a moment, and it's already starting to get frozen. Put my glove back on here. Mitts back on. I think it got down to minus 51 with the wind chill yesterday. Luckily, you don't have to feel that. It looks beautiful though. There's the garden. Luckily we got snow right before the cold, so that helps insulate the plants. I've barely even shoveled. It's too cold. It's a heated dog bowl. Okay, so we're inside. Got the outdoor gear off. Still have 2 cats. That's okay. But this is where I just kind of had my seeds laid out in their germination bags. I have them dated and labeled, and I've been checking them every 2 days and writing down the results right on the bag. And I've been surprised with the germination of some of these. So I thought I'll bring you in closer and we can have a look together. I've already gone through these today, but I'll show them to you so you can go through them as well. And you can see how my seeds that I collected last autumn have done in my germination test now in the winter. Okay, so the first one I'll show you is the Styrian hulless pumpkin seeds that I started. These I did right on camera for you before, and I said what I just did. I think there was, there's supposed to be 7, oh, there are 7 seeds here. And these have been sitting here drying out now for a while because they all had germinated. I just knocked the little rootlet off of a couple, moving this around because they're dried out now, so I haven't put them back in the baggie. But they all germinated. I don't know if you can see the rootlet coming out of that one there. And gave me good results, so I was really happy because I was almost hopeless that these were going to do anything. So I was quite pleased and glad that I didn't just throw them out and decided to do that germination test. So after, I don't know how well you'll be able to read this here, but I did 7 seeds, and after 2 days I had 5 germinated, and after 2 days I had 5 germinated, and after 4 days I had 7, all 7 germinated. So that was pretty quick and good results. I was really, really happy. Those are seeds right off a plant I saved, and that plant had gone through frost. The fruit had gotten heavily frosted. I really didn't have much hope. Here's just some random seeds I collected off of just random sunflowers in my yard that had come up this year. I don't even know if they were plants I had planted. I can't remember. I put 20 seeds in here. You can see the papers pushed out. And I think you can see pretty well there that I have really good germination on these seeds. Let me look at my tag here. So it said I planted 20 seeds. 20 seeds. After 2 days, 4 had germinated. After 4 days, 17 had germinated. And after, what is it now, 8 days, I have 18 germinated. So that's a pretty good germination rate. My zinnias, these are off some Zahara mixed zinnias that I collected the seed off of. And I did 10 seeds of these. Not as good of results, so I have 4 germinated here. So you can see this one quite easily. This one, I'm not even sure which seed it's out of. I'm guessing that one down there. This one's pretty clear here, I think. This one might not be as obvious, but there's just the smallest little rootlet coming out. I don't know if you can see it any better on my hand there or not. There's just the tiniest little rootlet right there. Set that back on. I wrote, oh, just a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wrote 3 down for today. There's actually 4 germinated there, so I might not have even seen this tiny one coming along there. Or maybe I just think it's broken. Oh, it might have been broken off of this one. Maybe that just broke. I might just have 3 there, and that's what I wrote down for today, so I'm going to leave it. So that's after 8 days, 3. So not very good results. Here's off my berry tart mixed zinnias. And hopefully you can see, so there's 1, 2, that's all I have there. So not very good results. And that's again after 8 days. That's out of 10 seeds. So it's like 20% germination there. Let's look at the petunias. These are off my own petunias that I grew in my yard last year. These are, I believe they were shockwave pink petunias. It's kind of hard, they can get kind of clumped together with other plants, so I'm not sure how well this is going to show up, but I'll try and get the best lighting. Hopefully you can get a good view. So it's been really difficult to count because they're so teeny tiny, but I do have, what did I figure? I had about 14 today after 8 days. After 5 days of germination, I had 10. So I kind of have to look and see, I don't know how you'll be able to see, but which seeds have kind of lifted up off the toweling, and then after a couple days, they'll get the little green leaf there. Makes it easier to count, but so that's out of 30 seeds. So I'm at not quite 50% germination with those, but for safe petunia seed, I'm pretty happy with that. And you get a lot off a plant, so that's all right. These are the osteospermum mixed, just a mixture of whatever I had in the yard. I put 10 seeds here and not a single one has germinated. And then the last one I have here is Nigella. Again, just picked off my plants there, and I had a couple different kinds of Nigella, and I just picked off both of them, put them in, and hopefully you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, I only had 5 written down, so maybe I didn't see this one, that the stem's kind of upside down, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So either some have made changes since I checked them a few hours ago, or I missed a few in my first count today. That's definitely 6 though, so I'm going to change this bag. Instead of 5, I'll make that a 6. Oh, a 6. So I've already put my Styrian Hollis pumpkin seeds, the few that I had remaining after the germination test, I've already put those away and stored them, and the sunflowers, I already have the remainder packaged. So these are the ones I didn't do the germination test on. And I put them in these cute little envelopes here. And then I have a few more envelopes here that I will put the rest on. I'm just waiting with the sunflowers. I haven't actually put them away in my seed storage yet because I just want to wait another couple days here. Once they've had 10 days, I will calculate out the germination rate and write it on this package. And that's after 10 days. And then I'll have a really good idea of how long to wait to get them all to germinate and how many I should expect. So I know how many to plant in each space of my seed tray or each hole if I've direct sow them outside.
and it gives me a really good idea of, you know, where to start with the sunflower seeds that I saved. And I'll do that with all of the rest. Now, obviously, the osteospermum, I'm just going to toss these probably. I'll leave them for 2 weeks just out of curiosity to see, but I mean, their germination rate, unless they all of a sudden take off, is basically nothing, or is nothing at this point. The calendula, again, like 10%. I do actually have some calendula seeds, and they're easy to get a hold of usually, so I probably won't bother saving those unless something drastically changes in the next couple of days. And the same with the 2 zinnias that I saved this year. I've had good success with saving zinnias in the past, but I've usually saved off of my California Giants and more kind of generic, I guess you'd call them, or I'd call them, zinnia seeds. So maybe some of these more specialty types just don't come back from seed very well, and I don't know that I'd get those varieties out of it anyways. So that's what I'll do. I'll probably just toss those. But the ones that I have pretty good germination rate, even the petunias at 50%, the seed is so small, I will probably be putting several seeds, like I'll probably wind up with 5 seeds in each little cell anyways, just because they're so difficult to handle when you save your own. If you purchase petunia seeds, they're usually pelleted with a few seeds in each pellet, which makes it much easier to handle and control how many you plant. But when you have saved seeds, they're just so tiny. I'll wind up with a lot anyways. So 50% germination will probably give me an okay result out of my seed trays. But that's what I'm doing with my germination, and that's how I treat my results. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming out in the freezing cold with me for a few minutes today, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.